What's up, YouTube? Y'all want to know about my day today? I ain't got no footage. I was too busy working to get any kind of footage. But if I would have got some footage of the day, y'all would have seen some shit, bro. If y'all wondering what this damn light is on my damn face, that's I don't know about all the trucks, but this old trusty light in the back of this Freightliner, like on the arm, you can move it around, and that's what it is. I ain't had one of them in the Kenworth. That's the only kind of trucks I know about. Kenworth and this Freightliner. And when I was in truck driving school on the Volvo. Alright, might have been a little slight break in the video. My girl texted me. Had to text her back real quick. Anyway, man, it's been a pretty eventful day. I slept at Applebee's last night in the parking lot. I woke up this morning, went over to Starbucks, got me some coffee, sat there for probably about 30 minutes, enjoyed my coffee. I was in there feeling sophisticated. All those people sitting in there with the laptops and all that, drinking blonde espressos and what they call that stuff. I forgot what it was. They coming in. I guess they must got an app, where they order what they want, and when they come in there, it's already ready. I don't know what they were getting, but they were getting some fancy ass stuff. I like going to Starbucks. Every now and then I go when I'm back home. But when I go, I don't order stuff out of there, and I didn't really like it. So if I got time to waste and I'm just sitting there and I know I'm gonna be there for a little while, I get a little fancy drink or whatever. But when I ain't got time to play, I just get black. Hey, give me some black coffee. I put some cream and sugar in it and call it a day. Yeah, but I was sitting in there somewhere up there in New York. Pretty good customer service. Sitting there, looking like a truck driver, like I'm looking right now, looking rough. Everybody else in there in their little track outfits, they've been out jogging, and the college students in there with their flip flops, and it's down there snowing in New York. So anyway, I already did it now, but I was supposed to repower with a guy down in Pennsylvania. And I actually repowered with another guy the day before in Massachusetts. But then I had to go repower with another guy down in Pennsylvania. I was supposed to be in there at 7 o'clock that morning. But, my video from the night before, I ran out of hours, so I had to pull in Applebee's. So I was supposed to be there at 7. I woke up like 6:25, something like that. My clock still hadn't reset yet. I still had like an hour and a half. So I was like, so that's probably was like around 7:30 or whatever. It was late when I stopped last night. So I said, yeah, I'll go burn some time, sit at Starbucks. So the man, I got a TransFlow message. Said call the other truck driver, gave me his number, so I called him. And me and him coordinated what we were gonna do, where we was gonna meet up, where he was at, and all that. So he was like, asked me what time I was gonna be there. I told him around 11:30, 12 o'clock. So he was like, all right, I'm just gonna take a nap. I ain't even gonna take myself out of sleeper berth. That's what he said, cause he's just sitting there. So I was like, all right. So I went in there. I was still at Starbucks. Got me a little refill. Refill ain't up but 50 cents at Starbucks. The goddamn Pilot. When I'm drinking right now, these motherfuckers charging down there. Even if you got this cup already, a refill like $1.50. That's why I like Loves. Loves, once you get them points, drinks unlimited. And Petro too, they won't charge much. Hey, Petro charge you goddamn $2, even if you got your own cup. But anyway, got back on the road, back down I-81. This time, heavier than I was going up there. Going up there, I was about 46,000. Going back down there, I'm at 48,000. But luckily, I didn't hit the damn I ain't hit the big mountains. Cause they I guess they a little bit further down. So I mean, but I don't know if I just didn't notice that it was any big mountains or what, because I already came up there. I got a little experience in the mountains, so they don't even bother me now. That first time I was a motherfucker. So I get to the repower point. I was about to back up beside the guy. I was about to do a blindside back. Blindside, it's blindside back. I can do it. I was about to do it, but I was setting myself up for it. I was blindsiding, go ahead, turning my trailer, turning my wheel to the left, get the trailer going to the right. But then I had to stop and get out and look. I said, yeah, because you can't see shit, it's blindside. I had to get out and look. And I got out, went there and looked at it. I was like, okay, let me swing a little more. So then by the time I hopped back in the truck, the guy, I guess he must have heard me beeping, because melting trucks beep when they back up. So he came out. He was like, hey man, you don't got a blind side. He was like, just go over there to the fuel island, like you're going in to get fuel, and loop back out and come back in the other way and line up in front of me. Then you don't got a blind side, and just a regular 90 back. I was like, okay. I said, damn, I ain't think of that. I mean, because I wasn't sure if you could be driving backwards in the truck stop. But once I did it, I seen everybody else doing the shit too. I said, yeah, so now I know from now on, if I got to drive backwards in that motherfucker, just hit your hazard lights, drive backwards in that motherfucker. So I came out, did my blind side back. Well, not a blind side now, it's a 90. Back down in right beside him. Ain't do no pull-ups. Straight back in there. So anyway, me and him get to chatting. Come to find out, he telling me what everything. Okay, day before, when I went to go pick the load up, it was another melting driver already there. And then it was 2 melting trucks to pick up the same load. So yeah, so that shit was fucked up. So then me and him get to talking. This the crazy part. The other dude that I went to go take his trailer, the day before that, him and that guy, they both unloaded at a different place together. So when they sent the other guy to pick the load up that I had on my trailer, he went to pick up the other load that he gave to me. So 3 people switched trailers in 2 days. 3 people switched trailers. But it's all for Christmas. Everybody going home for Christmas. So Melton guaranteeing everybody going home for Christmas. So they trying to figure that shit out. So hey, it is what it is. So anyway, me and the dude, we get to changing all the stuff out. I gave the other guy my chains, so he had to give me his chains. I had to give him, like 36 bungees. He gave me a black tarp. I didn't even need the black tarp because I already got 2. Now I got 3. Insider, 3 black tarps. And he was like, yeah, you can have. I was like, I was telling the guy, I was like, you don't have to give it to me, because I got another tarp in my box. There's 1 tarp on the load, I got another one in my box. So I'm like, I didn't really need the extra tarp, but I guess he didn't have no room for the other tarp. So he was like, yeah, man, just take it. And he was like, if you ever go back to Tulsa or whatever, just trade it in for another tarp. He was like, I don't need it. So I was like, all right. So guess what? I got 3 black tarps, and I'm a new trucker. Hey, and the reason I'm so happy about having 3 black tarps, my trainer was a million mile guy. This guy, guess how many black tarps he had? 3. He said he don't use blue tarps. I mean, unless the situation calls where he got to use them. Yeah, but yeah, he said his blue tarps never come out of his tarp box. He got 3 black ones, and he's a million miler. I mean, so I get, hey, he know what he doing. Yeah, and that makes tarping so much easier when you got 3 black tarps, cause you know you can have 2 run a long way, and then the other one, I mean 2 run a long way, damn near cover the whole trailer. It don't cover the whole trailer, but a lot of times your whole trailer ain't loaded, so it'll two the long way will cover it. And if you got when I first met with my trainer, and the first load that we had, it was some road fencing. He actually had 3 black tarps on it, and we had to make 2 stops. After the first stop, he took 1 tarp off, so then it just had two black tarps. So yeah, man, it's good to have 3 black tarps. And so you got to have 2 folded the long way and 1 folded the regular way. And the blue tarps, I mean, situation comes, you know, you can use blue tarps. Most of the time you can use the black one. And you know what? I figured it out on my own, how to know if it's the long way. Because I didn't know it. I mean, the first time I unrolled my tarps, I said, damn, which way is the long way? So, okay, so I'm going to tell you how to know which one is the long way. If you're looking at the trailer from the side, if you're looking, like say you're standing on the side of the trailer, and you're looking directly at it, it's in front of you. If you can see Melton going sideways, that's the short way. If you see Melton going across the trailer like this, like if you're looking at it from the sky, looking straight down, and you see Melton going like this, that's the long way. That's how you know it's a long way. And how I figured it out, because I was tarping some flat steel, and I put 2 black tarps on it, and it didn't cover the whole load. And I said, damn, that can't be the long way. So I had to take, I do 1 tarp at a time too. A lot of people might not do it like that. The first guy I repowered with, he put the one on the back first, and then he put the other one on top of it. But the one on the bottom, he didn't pin it. He didn't pin it down. Don't do that. Don't do that shit. And I'm going to tell you why you don't do it. I know he didn't pin it down because I seen him when he tarped. But the problem with that is, like my million-mile trainer told me, he said, I only get paid to tarp 1 time. I don't get paid to stop and tarp 2-3 times. I get paid to tarp 1 time. That's what he told me. My million-mile trainer name was Jerry. And he's a bad motherfucker. Jerry. He's an ex-Marine. Not in the Navy. He's a Marine. So if you ever see Jerry, call him a Saudi dog and see what he say. Because Saudi dog Marines. Saudi dog is Navy people. He was a Marine. So anyway, yeah, Jerry is a motherfucker, man. Let me find my cigarettes real quick. Where I put them motherfuckers at. God damn it. I found the empty pack. Where's the damn new pack? There you go. Smoke me a cigarette real quick. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, Jerry's a motherfucker, man. Hey, one time Jerry got mad at me because I missed the exit. That motherfucker Jerry said, there's the exit right there. I said, motherfucker, I didn't see it. It's a construction zone. I said, damn. And then he had a GPS in his truck. He had it on the left side. His Jeep, I guess because it was a construction zone, you know, the GPS was fucked up. So the GPS got the exit like a little further down the road. Cause you know they must have changed the road around or whatever. So it had the sign on the exit, but I didn't see it. He was like, "There's the exit." I said, "Damn, the GPS got it right there." He said, "You didn't fucking look." Jerry unplugged the GPS, threw the motherfucker on the floor. I said, "Jerry, hold on, man." I said, "Jerry," you know, since I've been on your truck, man, I've been nothing but respectful. You know, nighttime, you know, you go to bed, you know, you want to talk to your wife. I get out the truck, go talk to my girl. I give you your privacy, you know. When I come back, cause he go to bed early, I'm like, you know, when I come back in the truck, you know, excuse me, sir, can I cut the light on, you know, shit like that. I was always real respectful. So I said, Jerry, man, I respect you, man, but you know, that type of shit don't scare me, man. I said, God damn, that shit don't scare me at all. You know, treat me respect, I give you respect too, you know. So, hey, it is what it is. That's the only issue me and Jerry had. And then what's crazy about that, that happened on a Thursday. The next day, Friday, they take me off the damn truck, but not for that reason. It was time for me to come off. So anyway, if you can ever get a hold of 3 black tarps, keep the motherfuckers. Okay, so me and this motherfucker switching out the chains, chain binders, all that shit. He had to give me 11 chains. I gave him the bungees. That's all that shit. So now it's time to unhook from his trailer and unhook from mine. I'm a new trucker. I make mistakes. Once you make mistakes one time, you're not gonna make the motherfuckers again. Trust me. So okay, so yesterday when I repowered with the first guy, he told me, he said, drop your airbags when you unhook from the trailer. Put the landing gear down, drop your airbags. That's what the first guy told me. I mean, later on down the line, you know, I mean, motherfuckers gonna know I'm not a new driver, so you know I can do what the fuck I want to do. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, but you gotta be on the same page. If I drop my airbags, I need to ask you if you dropped your airbags too. You know, that's just like, hey man, did you drop your airbags? I mean, but sometimes you might go pick a trailer up in the yard. I mean, you ain't gonna have nobody to ask. You just gotta pick it up. So that all comes back to get out and look. Get out and look before you do stuff. If you ain't sure about it, get out and look. And before I even tell y'all what happened, I want anybody, if anybody can guess what I'm about to tell y'all happened, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Go, here it go right here. So anyway, I unhooked from my trailer. I pull up. I pull up a little bit, and I sit there, wait for him. So then he pulled out from his, and he go ahead and back up under the one I had. So then I go back up under the other one. So I'm sitting there backing up, got the motherfucker lined up good, you know. I'm backing up slow. You know, you gotta feel that motherfucker. I'm backing up. I start to feel it move. So I'm like, all right, there it go. At that point, I should have put it in, hit the parking brake. I should have got out, went back there and looked up under the trailer, make sure I was lined up right. Make sure y'all do that. Get out and look. Okay, so I go ahead backing up some more. Next thing I know, boom, hit the motherfucker. I look up, damn drive cam beeping. Well, it ain't beeping, but you know it turned red. Cause I backed up pretty hard, so I'm like, all right, I got it. I even did a tug test. I put it in drive, let off the gas a little bit. You know how I feel when you tug it. Okay, bam, I think I'm good. When you couple, you got to go back there and check the fifth wheel, make sure the shank locked around the kingpin. So I went back there. As soon as I bent down like this and looked at it, guess what? Overshot the motherfucking kingpin. My damn fifth wheel is behind the kingpin, flat on the damn bottom of the trailer. I said, motherfucker. I said, fuck. I called the guy. I said, man, first thing I asked them, I said, did you drop your airbags when you unhooked? He said, no, I didn't drop them. I said, God damn it. I said, I wish I would have known that shit, cause then I would have raised my trailer, my tractor back up when I went up under it. But that was my fault. It ain't his responsibility to tell me that. That's something that I should have did. I hooked up to the trailer. So we trying to figure out how to get the motherfucker up. He told me, man, you gotta crank it. So I'm cranking it. Man, this motherfucker ain't moving. So then he was like, pull the landing gear up, and we're gonna put some wood up under the the landing gear, and then we'll jack it back down on top of that. So I did that. I jacked it back down on top of the landing. I jacked it up. We put like three 4x4s up under there. You know, got it pretty high. So then we started putting the legs back down, and I'm grinding the hell out of that bitch. Boom, boom, boom. And then I'm still doing it. And then I remembered in my head while I'm doing it, I said, you know what? I didn't ever put the air back in my tractor. So I'm like, all right. I got the motherfucker down. It ain't going no more. I'm like, damn, we're going to have to call safety. They're going to have to send somebody out here to pick this trailer up. I said, oh, fuck, I don't want that shit, man. So I said, damn, I ain't never let my air back up. So I go hop in the tractor, pull the thing out, let the air back up. The motherfucker come right on up. It didn't take much just to get up under there, flip that fifth wheel back, and as soon as I put the air back on, it lifted up, and I pulled on out, and I dropped it down a little bit. Well, he dropped it down a little bit, and I was sitting in the driver's seat, and then he was telling me when to come back, so I came back that time, and I got it. So anyway, that shit'll never happen again, man. Cause from now on, I will get out and look. So long story short, repowered with this guy. I was supposed to scale the load, but it's a problem with my Calm Data card, cause I guess cause I'm a new driver. Cause it already happened to me one time at the Petro. My Calm Data card didn't work for the scale ticket, but the lady did something, and she let me get it anyway. But today, when I was at Love's, that lady, she wouldn't let me get the damn ticket. I tried to explain to her. I mean, Melton, they sent out a Qualcomm message a couple days ago and said something about the Calm Data card, about people having issues using it for scale tickets. But hey, I mean, it worked for the fuel, but it just don't work for the scale ticket. And I sent I called the DM, second shift DM, whatever it was, because of the weekend, and he sent me a message back, and he told me to next time I scale one, just pay with cash and get the receipt. So I guess that's what I'll do until Monday when I call and talk to license and permits. So if Melton happens to see this video, I need my Calm Data card fixed so I can scale these loads. When I was in orientation, you got to you got to do homework in orientation. One of the questions on the homework is, what is Melton's policy on scaling loads? The correct answer to that question is, Melton requires you to scale all loads. But everybody don't scale all loads. But I mean, as a beginner, you just getting your foot in the door. If they want you to scale the load, you got to scale the load. Little 9,000 pound load like I got right now, I mean, you really don't got to scale that one. But you start getting up in them 38s and 42s, stuff like that, yeah, you got to scale it. Cause the woman at the place, when I couldn't pay for the scale ticket, and she was I was telling her about the issue, I was like, well, I really just wanted to look at it, cause I still got a step deck now. But it's a step deck trailer, so I wanted to look at it. I wanted to see what the weight was on the back axles, because I believe that it might have been overweight. Cause I'm not for sure, but on the split, I know it's 40 on the split, but on those regular axles, like on the step decks, I believe it's 38. I'm not for sure. I could be wrong, but I believe it's 38. So I really wanted to see what the weight was on that scale ticket, but the woman wouldn't show it to me. I'm like, man, I work for Melton. I just got fuel, so obviously if my card worked for the fuel, then obviously it's gonna work for a fucking $11 scale ticket. If I just got like fucking, I don't know how many, I got like 90 gallons of diesel. So I'm like, damn, I didn't tell her all this, cause I'm keeping it professional. But if I just fucking put fuel in this Melton truck, and you looking right at me when I do it, then she talking about, oh, how do I know you work for Melton to give you this? I'm like, man, if Love see this video, free advertisement for Love cigarette lighter. Hey man, train them employees better, man. That's common sense. I'm driving a big ass Melton truck. I mean, unless I stole the truck and pulled up and got a Melton card to put fuel in it, and I know all the information to get fuel, of course. Yeah, that would answer the question. Oh, how do I know you work for Melton? Okay, but I guess it's their company policy. It's their policy. If the card ain't working for the scale ticket, don't give them the scale ticket. So she wouldn't even let me look at it. I was like, well, can I just at least look at it? She was like, no. And then when I tried to look over like this, she gonna pull the motherfucker back and turn it upside down. So I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, all right, man, fuck it. So I went outside, I told the guy, I said, look, man, they won't let me get the scale ticket because my card don't work. And So that was about the end. That was about it for that story. This coming to an end already. So anyway, I sat there for a little bit, got my paperwork figured out and all that, got my directions down pat. Cause I do trip planning. Somebody asked me in the comments one time about trip planning. Yeah, I do trip plan. And the guy that asked me, he said, "Does Melton do they teach trip plans?" Yeah, you do trip planning and orientation, and it's good to trip plan anyway before you get on the highway. You know, figure out all the roads you're going on. I like to see all that stuff. I like to know ahead of time. So I mean, I'm not gonna remember every little detail of the trip, but like if I know I need to do my first load check within 50 miles, and you know then the other load checks 150 miles. I mean, I can look on my phone on my map, and I can pick that stuff out. And like stuff like load checks and stuff, I try to do them at rest areas, so I can get off and get right back on. Yeah, I don't want to pull into a truck stop to do a load check, because I'm going to waste too much time getting in and out. You might waste 15, 20 minutes getting in and out of truck stop. When the rest area, you pull in, get right back out. So yeah, you got a trip plan. I mean, I'm not going to say it always takes 30 minutes, but it took me about 30 minutes a day. I wasn't rushing. This like a little bit over 500 mile load right here. I'll finish it up tomorrow. I was going to go further today than I did, but it started raining real bad, and I was like, I maybe had 2.5 hours left on the clock before I had to stop. But last night I ran out of hours, and I didn't even have time to do a post trip because my hours were shot as soon as I pulled over. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna run out of hours tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and pull over. And it did actually feel kind of weird getting off the road like around 7 o'clock, because like for this whole week, man, I've been running hard the whole week. Like when I first picked up the first load on Monday, I didn't get loaded till almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I had to go out, secure it, and tarp it. So that took me to about 7. So and I drove to my first fuel stop. I didn't park till about 11 o'clock that night. So yeah, I've been running hard, man. For me to be a rookie, I've been doing some goddamn running. Especially with these repowers. I mean, 'cause these repowers, you want somebody else's time. You holding up this other truck driver. I mean, he got a certain time. He got somewhere. He got, like the guy I gave the load to, he got 1,700 miles to get to Houston. So you know, I can't hold this man up. I got to get there. I mean, repowers. If they say, well, you got to meet this guy at this time, this place. I mean, that's what you got to try to aim to do. I mean, when you just delivering on your own, you know, you running at your own pace. Some people might not agree with that statement, but that's just how I feel about it. If you don't agree, I mean, you just don't agree. That's just me. I try to run. My philosophy is run as many miles as you can on the first day of the load. The first day you get that load, if you got 2 days, you definitely need to run hard that first day. I mean, you don't want to be pushing it on the second day, and then cause you never know how traffic is. But if you got a load, it's gonna take 3 days for you to get it to where it's going. That very first day, try to run as many miles as you can, and then maybe like at the second day or third day, or however many days you got to get it there.
Hey, this little message. This video is AM right now. I fell asleep. My phone died while I was talking, so I fell asleep while I was charging. I was gonna finish it up. Forgot what the hell I was talking about when I woke up this morning. So bam, end the video. All right, people.